Good afternoon, judges, friends, and everyone here. My name is Irviano Mecca from Jakarta Islamic School. This house believes that political dynasties do not always harm democracy. In fact, they can help provide stable leaderships, experienced governance, and trusted public service, especially when leaders are elected fairly by the people. We believe that political dynasties can be good. They can help the country, not hurt it. We believe that people from political families can actually become good and effective leaders. In a democracy, the most important thing is the people have the freedom to choose their leaders through their elections. If many people vote for someone from a political family, it means the people trust them and believe in their abilities. This is what democracy is all about, letting people decide. Also, growing up in a political family means they often understand how the government works from a young age. They have seen how laws are made, how communities are helped, and how to solve problems. Because of this experience, they might be more ready to lead and make better decisions of the country. So, political dynasties are not always bad. They can help keep leadership strong and stable, especially when people keep choosing them by their own will. Some people say political dynasties are bad, but we have to remember something very important in democracy. No one is forced to vote. People choose their leaders freely. If many people vote for someone from a political family, it means they trust that person and believe they can do a good job. This is not a problem of the system. This is democracy working. People use their voices and their votes. Also, political dynasties are not always about power. They can bring many good things too. These families often have years of experience in government. They have seen how to make laws, run programs, and help people. They grow up learning about leadership, politics, and the problems of the country. Because of that, they often have smart ideas and strong plans. They don't have to start from zero. They already know what to do and how to do it. This and can help the country move forward with better decisions and better leadership. So, instead of only looking at the name, we should look at the skills, action, and support they have. If the people believe in them, that's democracy in actions, and that's not a bad thing. I believe you are missing the point that a political dynasties block other people from becoming leaders. In a democracy, everyone has the same chance to run for office. If people from political families often win, it is because voters trust them, not because of the system is unfair. Having a famous name or political background helps, but it doesn't stop new leaders from rising. In fact, many new politicians today success because of social media and strong ideas, not because of family connections. If a person has a good plans on and connections with the people, they can still win, dynasty or not. People say political dynasties win because their relatives in power help them. But in fair democracy, no one can just pass down positions. You still have to go through elections and win votes. If politicians support their relative, that doesn't mean the public will just accept it. Voters can see who is good and who is not. Having a family member in politics may help give advice or support. But in the end, the people decide. If the voters don't trust the new candidate, they won't win, no matter who their uncle or parents is. And also, you're missing the point that say political dynasties use unfair political campaign, like saying their family is chosen to lead, to stay in power, but just saying something doesn't make it true. In a democracy, people don't vote based on family slogans alone. They look at actions, not just words. If a new candidate from a political family cannot prove themselves, people won't vote for them. No matter what their name is, voters today are smarter and care about real change, not family status. So even there's a message like our family is made too late, the people still have the power to say no. Earlier, you said dynasties create asymmetric competition because the child of a leader has a higher chance of winning. But in a real democracy, elections are not won by genetics. They are won by votes. Voters choose based on trust, performance, and ideas. If someone from a political family, many candidates from a big families have lost elections too. Every candidate has the right to campaign and share their visions. In democracies, media and public platforms are open to all. If a political family shares their idea, well, that's not unfair. It's called preparations. Also, voters today are smarter and more critical. They don't just follow names, they follow actions. Even candidates from powerful families can lose if they don't perform. What matters is not the family, but the message and the work in the end in the people, not bloodlines who decides. To tell you the truth, you have failed to figure out that political dynasties lead to abuse of power and control over the government. But we must remember, power can be abused by anyone, not just families. Corruption is not a family trait, a personal choice. Even leaders without political family ties have abused power. Instead of blaming dynasties, we should improve and checks balance, transparency, and law enforcement. Also, not all family members in power are bad. Some bring stability, strong networks, and dedications. If a person does their job well, their background should not matter. Nepotism is wrong when unqualified people get jobs. But when someone incapable, experienced, and chosen by the people, it is not nepotism. It is democracy in action. To sum up, we are going to give 3 easy points. The first one, they know how to lead because they learn from their family. The second one, they give peace and plans. They stay longer and help the country grow. And the last one is people choose. It is still fair. No one is forced. In examples, in many democratic countries, political families have shown that experience and legacy can lead to good leaderships. For example, in the United States, both the Bush and the Kennedy family produced leaders who brought valuable experience and national service. In India, the Gandhi family continued to win elections not just because of their name, but because people supported their ideas and leadership during those times. In Japan, Shinzo Abe, who came from a political family, led the country with a strong economic reforms through his well-known policy Abenomics. Just like in fields such as business or medicine, leadership skill can be passed down while children are trained, inspired, and committed to the public service. This proves that dynasties can bring qualified, capable leadership who wants to continue serving the country. The real problem is not the family. The real problem is if it's someone not honest. If someone does a bad job, the people can still vote them out. That's what democracy is. So in the end, we say political dynasties can help democracy by giving people experienced, trusted, and committed leaders as long as elections remain free and fair. Democracy is about voter choice, and if the people want to elect someone from a political family, that should be respected. They can be smart, helpful, and strong. What matters is what they do, not their last name. People still vote. People still choose. This is democracy. So we say political dynasties do not always harm democracy. In fact, they can help provide stable leadership, expert governance, and trusted public service, especially when leaders are elected fairly by the people. Thank you, judges. Thank you, participants.